welcome to Super John Bombo's series of sniper events. Today we're going to discuss the sniper skins. We're going to go over all the different sniper possibilities and just check them out to see how they actually look and see if it's worth it for you guys to buy them, because of course all of these skins do cost real money, and that's hard to spend your hard-earned real money on skins that aren't very nice. So what we look for in skins are generally coolness. Are they looking really cool? How much do they actually change the tower? And then you can go into more in-depth and crazy things, and how many options actually are there for the skins, because sometimes there's more options than others. Sometimes you get 0 1s and 1 0s that are the exact same, and 2 0s and 0 2s that are the exact same, and then they're not even that cool. You can't even tell the difference between them, which is sort of sad. So right now what you're noticing is just a 0 0. I got the 4 on the far right there. I'm going to try and show like all the different ones on top of each other at the same time, just so we can see them all in all of their mighty glory. But you're noticing the 0 0s right now. It's not even really like a camo gradient. It's weird because it looks kind of like it's a little bit greenish and brown and whatnot. It doesn't look too bad, but then what you realize is it's not really like a greenish and brown. It's more of a texture. And what they did was they took that texture and then they just added colors on it. So for the far right side over here, it's just a green with the texture, and then you get a 1 0, and that's just a red with the texture. Then you move up to a 2 0, and you get a purple with the texture. If you get over to the right side, you get a blue with a texture. And then the only thing that actually changes on the sniper all the way throughout all this stuff for right now is up to a 0 2. A 0 2, you can finally see night vision goggles on them, and they do look pretty cool, admittedly, those night vision goggles, but they're pretty similar to night vision goggles on the regular guys, which is kind of awkward. Anyways, now moving on to the left-sided guy, this is the one all the way on the far left. They're finally getting some sort of cool upgrades in here, and you got this brown hat over here. Now again, the biggest problem with this is that all you see is a hat. You know, you can see his little red glasses or orange glasses down there. Of course, until you get the 3-2, and then those just get covered up anyways with the night vision goggles. So, to get all the way up to a 3-2, it just doesn't look as cool as I'd like him to look, you know? Now, I think what they're going for, I'm not entirely sure, but I think what they're going for is the whole, like, they didn't really go with, like, the whole sniper thing and try and, like, make them look like cool-looking snipers. Instead, what they tried to do is kind of give them, like, attitude sort of thing. So we want to see these guys as, like, sort of BLOON killers kind of guys. Now, I still don't know. There might be some sort of specific thing they're going for with this left-sided guy, but I don't know what it is. I don't understand it yet. Now, moving on to the right side, this is actually pretty cool, because this is my favorite sniper. This is the only real sniper that I actually use in pretty consistent quantities over here. It's the 2-3 sniper, and this guy turns into, like, a robotic killing monster, and his sniper rifle gets pretty cool looking too. You can see it actually has the little holes on the side to let out the extra heat and the extra gas and everything. So I thought that was really cool looking to actually change the sniper rifle itself. Most of the sniper rifle upgrades don't really seem to change it very much. That was one of the first ones that actually did. So, the robotic guy was really cool. And then once you get him all the way up to the fourth side on the fourth upgrade on the right side, now he gets a really kind of crazy brown hat. But now it has like, it looks like it has like sort of like teeth on it, you know, like sort of like a crocodile hunter kind of guy. So now he's a crazy hunter over here. Now, one thing I didn't like about that though is the fact that when you're upgrading to the right side over here, it goes from like a robot into another brown hat. Like, what's the deal with that? It seems like they just got a little confused when they were trying to do these skins. And I know that Ninja Kiwi does not like it when I complain about the skins, because obviously they gave them to me for free. But I am going to be completely 100% honest with you guys, and I hope that you can appreciate my honesty more than just lying to you guys and telling you that the skins are wonderful in every single situation, because they're really, I just don't like the sniper skins as much as I've liked a lot of the other skins. Even like the monkey ace, like even though it was you know, a fairly consistent color, they were really cool looking. Like, I just liked them. They were generally awesome looking. They were different and everything. Now these guys, I just really can't get on board with them yet. They seem just a little bit confusing, and to warrant paying a full $3 on them, I don't know if I can do that. So, we still got a couple more skins to talk about over here, but we're almost done. The last one is actually the elephant gunner kind of guy over here. This is the guy right next to my tank monkey on kind of the far left over there, and he is actually pretty cool looking. You know, out of all the snipers, that was a good idea, because now he's like the BLOON, he's like officially like the BLOON hunter. He's the elephant BLOON hunter king killer kind of guy. And he really does look like it. He looks like one of those safari guys that would go into the wilderness and just like randomly try and find the biggest baddest monster to kill. The only thing that I would prefer is if instead of killing them with guns, he was just a machete hunter, because that just sounds way... Look, here's the thing. If you go out into the wilderness and you... Okay, so this is probably a bad way to talk about this, because obviously poaching is really, really bad, and I like animals and everything. But if I just had like some random hunter go out in the middle of the savannah and shoot an elephant with an elephant gun, I'm just like, or a rocket launcher, or whatever, like a gigantic thing. It's like, well, how much work did that require of you? They probably just walked up to you because they're not used to people shooting them, and you shot it, and it's like, oh, are you really cool and all BA and everything for killing an elephant? No, not at all. But now, if you went up to an elephant and you had to fight an elephant to the death with your bare hands, now this is a little bit more of an interesting topic, guys. I mean, especially if the elephant attacks you first, and you got to fight back, and you got to kill this elephant. Obviously, I don't think anybody could ever kill an elephant with their bare hands. Maybe with even a regular-sized knife or a machete or something like that, they could probably take it down. But we're not talking about elephants right now. Elephant fights right now. Or at least I shouldn't be talking about elephant fights right now. But that's definitely more of a reasonable way to do it, in my opinion. You know, I mean, if that came down to like a grizzly bear, like you shouldn't shoot a grizzly bear. If it's coming at you, you gotta defend yourself, man. You know, you got your little knife and whatnot, and you're fighting this bear with your knife. I think that's a pretty cool way to fight yourself off. Anyways, another cool aspect to the sniper that I just forgot about until this exact moment. I just used the 2-4 Ninja upgrade, and because I have the Monkey Ace skins as well, you do end up getting the Ground Zero Monkey Ace flying by and dropping that supply crate, which I thought was freaking sweet. That they actually put that. I don't know if they actually had to think about doing that to put that in the game, or it just automatically happened because I had both of the skins unlocked and everything. But it was really, really cool. Anyways, getting really intense over here with his Glaive Lord and his Mortar Stall and his big one and all the snipers. He does end up defending that really nice Oh My God rush. We got to do another one here, guys. We're going to do another Oh My God pretty soon. So overall, the snipers, you get to see pretty much every single one of them on the screen right now. You got the only one you can't see right now is the green one, the 0-0. But beyond that, you got the 1-0 red, the 2-0 purple, the 0-1 blue. And then starts to get a little bit goofier with the third tiers. The third tier has got the brown hat on the, a 3-0 has a brown hat, and then a 4, and then a 2-4 also has a brown hat. So it's very difficult to tell between those guys, but you got the little teeth on it and everything. Overall, they are pretty interesting, but I don't think, out of all of the skins so far, they are my least favorite, I have to be honest. And I don't think it's necessarily Ninja Kiwi's fault on this one. I just don't think there's much you can do with the ninja skins in general. They're just definitely difficult to work with. So, there's not much going on. They don't really have any projectiles. You don't get to shoot anything. It's just like an automatic invisible shot going into something. So it's really hard to work with these guys. I still will end up using them every once in a while, but honestly, I don't even use the snipers in most of my games. So it's like, is it worth it to buy the skins? I would say no for this one, but there's some really cool skins coming up in the next few weeks, and I can guarantee you guys, you're going to want to save your money for those ones. Wait for those, and those will be much, much cooler and much, much better for everybody. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, press that like button for me. Appreciate that a bunch, and have a super duper delicious day.